Alright, hello housemates and welcome back. I got back to the place where I stupidly tried to swing an axe into some lightning. That was dumb. Here's a switch. If I just turned left, I would have found it. It turns off a little bit of the lightning, and then you kind of find your way over to the other switches and try not to touch the lightning. That is obviously key. We also have some sort of thing on the ground here. Unknown. I got a frenzy check modifier +1 from this, which is a Taural Flang. Turned off some more electricity. So now I am less likely to frenzy. I wasn't particularly likely in the first place. You can see how that could be a helpful item, however. And wait. Do I want to hit this switch too? I want them to be closed, right? Maybe I want them to be open. Okay, right, there we go. So I've cleared my way. More switches. Ah, I've opened a door. Nice to get XP for just, flipping switches. That's pretty handy. And this gets us through here, I believe. Yes, a new area. All right. More crazed laughter. Some blood-stained gurneys. I like where this is going. Some more recordings to listen to. Let's deal with the laughing lunatics first before we turn any sound on. Okay. What's this? You look like drugs. Give me the drugs. Yeah, drugs. Okay. Here's a door. Can I pick it? No. Let's not waste our blood at the moment, just in case we need it for combat in the next room. We could easily blood buff that lock. See if we can get the drop on our masked friend here. Stop moving. Ah, damn it. Ow. Ah, there's like a shit ton of them. Vomit, all of you. I demand it. No, don't do that. That is... Vomit some more. Alright, one more. I'm gonna eat you. Alright, that was close. You can see these guys are pretty jam-packed with nutrition, and so it's not a bad idea to eat them. Crazy though they may be. Laboratory refrigerator key, that sounds like something that we need. Alright, let's listen to the next message from Alistair Grout.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
Alright. So, crazy vampire hearing voices, no surprise. Voices telling him not to tell people that he's hearing voices. That's perhaps slightly more surprising. And some particular powerful vampire. Blood pack. Elder Vitae. That sounds interesting. Hey, give it. Right. Let's see. This bag contains some extremely potent blood. The hows and wheres of its origin are probably best left unexplored. So, we haven't gotten to this in any of the lore yet, but vampires can drink the blood of other vampires. And it will gain them a measure of the vampire's power who they've feasted on. And of course, this will especially help if weaker, younger vampires can feed on the blood of older vampires. And of course, this practice is outlawed. It's called diablerie. We'll hear some about it later. But that's why the hows and whys are best left unasked, according to this bag. Should always listen to bags of blood. They are wise. Being so sneaky, leaving my grotesque blood trail. So, one thing that I haven't done, you can use trance and then sneak up behind people and stealth kill them. That is, of course, perfectly legitimate. Can make some encounters a bit easier. Shut up! You know, I didn't need to eat all that, but I couldn't get a good angle on her to sneak attack her. Oh, interesting. Apparently, she did not yet, despite the fact that I hit her with an axe a few times, she didn't yet realize that I was there. Alright, we got some lovely stalls, pre-smeared with shit and blood, it looks like. Nothing interesting in otherwise. So we came down the stairs. Ooh, there's some drugs in this cell. Also, shit and blood again. Uh-huh. Fail, difficulty of 5. I don't think so. Let's go. That's right. Let me in. Hey, let me in. Give me your secrets. Cult police positive special. Shotgun tube feed. Alright, well that was just a lot of ammunition. Is there anything? The mind is a maze, and a maze inspires the mind. In the labyrinth that has been built beyond this door, the reactions of test subjects to the weirdest environments can be studied easily with that new obfuscate power of mine. Splendid. So, that's a note from Grout talking about how he can use his power here to spy sort of very close up on his test subjects and see what they're doing without them being aware. I don't want to touch that door, that he's there. Alright, well that's all very... Hey, we're not done with you. So much crying and laughing. We're gonna do the sneaky thing on this guy here. Oh, we don't have our axe equipped, so we just fucking broke his neck instead. I wonder if that alerted the other person. It did not. So there was... Oh, hi. So there was a door into what Grout called a maze. Not exactly sure what that's about. Can't remember if that's always been there. Oh, hi. Ow. Just exploring all the cells, gross as they may be, to see what's in them. Alright, so I'm gonna go check out that other door, which I really don't remember being there before. It probably was. Nope, I just haven't been in here before. Alright, well this is new. I don't know if it's just something I didn't pay attention to before. What the fuck? Oh, it's like an MC Escher thing going on here. What the... Holy crap. Whoa. There's got to be like something cool hidden in here somewhere. Some blood all over the place. See, the problem is there's not really a map in this game, so I could just be going through some like interminable series of doors. All right, let's... Okay. See if there's anything in the switches or anything anywhere. Not that I can see. So, hey, I may have to use an Auspex power at some point. That might help me see something interesting. There does not appear to be anything. Well, at least no living or undead things. Now I have to see if there's some type of switch. Can't open those doors. That's not a thing I can do. Trying to see if there's like a switch somewhere. Uh-oh. Did I walk into something I can't get out of? That would be unfortunate. Okay, there's another door down. Alright, we've reoriented. Well, there's only one choice here. Okay. Leads me to some upside down doors. She's too busy laughing to notice me. Bye, lady. Alright, upside down doors. Slightly better than sideways doors, I guess. Okay. Okay. Different building types going on here. Alright, so we have to go left or right. Whoa. Weird. Ah! What is that sunlight? Oh, I think that's sunlight. Whoa. Alright, run. This room is filled with sunlight. Ah! Yeah, this is definitely just entirely new. So that's pretty cool. I got a gold ring. I mean, that's slightly cool, I guess. Hi. Ow. Oh, there we go. There's a telephone in here. It's a usable telephone. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hi, dude. Loyal servant, but the victim of his growing mistrust, the fractured surface of his paranoia, hearing the screams beyond these walls. Something has happened. Something unnameable, the beginnings of a harrowing madness that I surely will not. Nights gone by. Nights here. Taste of the master's blood. The gaze of the pale moon. So this must be some sort of ghoul. Who is learning, who's having visions. Maybe of just withdrawal from blood. Alright, so far we haven't gotten anything particularly cool. We did find our way out of this maze, it seems. At least one way out.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. A cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Oh, that's cheerful. So he went totally batshit and ran away from the vampire society because he felt that he had discovered that he, whoever that may be, was power hungry and mad and all that. Alright, so this is the alternate way into here that one usually takes. You just hop down through some floorboards and stuff, and you eventually come up through here. But I guess that maze thing is new. That was pretty cool. And now we're here towards the end of the level. So, like Mr. Freeze, he's got his wife sort of encased in something here. Somehow in suspended animation. I mean, that's something worth figuring out all by itself. Oh, there's something on the floor. Gold ring. There are other things in suspended animation as well. That unlocks that door. And he also spoke of making some sort of Faustian bargain, whatever that might mean. I mean, I know what a Faustian bargain is, I just don't know what the specifics are in this case. Alright, we move forward. It looks like someone's been staked down to a bed and killed somehow. Got some ashes around him. That doesn't bode well. So we discovered the remains of Aleister Grout, and now there's been an explosion. Alright. I'm not Grout. No, wait. Grout's dead. Who the hell are you?
Grout is dead? Pity could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon the self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix! By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul!
Yeah, whatever. So that was unpleasant. So there's some dudes that are on fire. Some kind of crazy Jesus dude. Has said that, you know, ow. Flaming bad guys are super bad news. Alright, that's a room full of fire. Don't want to go that way. Yeah, so someone killed Grout, and now his mansion's on fire. That guy didn't seem to think that Grout was dead, so someone else probably killed Grout. We did see Nines Rodriguez coming out of the mansion. Could that be whom Grout was referring to as being ambitious and, like, scary? Who, with what or whom did Grout make his deal? What's going on here? I mean, obviously I already know. But you don't. Ah! Explosion. Alright. Out the window. Away from the burning house. Aye! Yeah, that's not going to draw any suspicion. A horrible, blood-soaked beastie leaping out of a burning window. Alright, well, that house is fucked. So, we're going to leave. Alright, put our weapon away. And let's go report the night's happenings to, we can go talk to LaCroix first. Or we can go talk... So, talking to LaCroix is usually what advances the plot in this game. If you want to hear the opinions of other people, it is best to go talk to them before you talk to LaCroix. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going the wrong way to do that. First, I guess I'll go to Confession and see if there's any money from me, money for me from Venus. I'm sure I smell wonderful. Just ran out of a burning building after chopping up a bunch of lunatics. Hey, hey.
Money, right?
Yes.
Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Yeah, $250. I'm rich. Alright, now we're gonna go see if Maximilian has anything interesting to say. We'll see if Jack, Damsel, or Nines have anything interesting to say. What about Fat Larry? What up, Fat Larry?
My man, what is up?
Let me look at some shopping. So let's just wait. I don't want to buy, I want to sell. Selling is over here. Can sell these rings. Sell this ring. Sell this morphine. Sell this car stereo. My money's piling up. I'm gonna sell some of those guns. All right. I forgot to, and I should have talked to Nines and Jack after the Elizabeth Dane, before we went to Grout's mansion. I didn't think about doing that. Sparkly. Hey, Max.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance? Of course. What is it you would like to know?
Let's see. Ah, yes, let's talk about this.
No more than yourself. But I do know that LaCroix is much too focused on acquiring it. His obvious need for it reveals a weakness that his enemies may one day exploit.
What do you... so I should have... Sorry. What do you think of the Inquiring sarcophagus? That was his answer. What do you think is inside of it?
I do not know. Although I must admit that I sense a change in the night air. Something subtle and not altogether pleasant. Perhaps the arrival of the sarcophagus is the harbinger of something more dreadful.
Like what?
I will say no more.
Alright, I'm out of here. So he's being tight-lipped, not a surprise. Let's go talk to some folks. Also, we could talk to Nines and be like, hey, so I saw you outside of this place, and, like, once I went inside, there was this dead, important vampire dude, and I heard some crazy messages from him about how he suspected one of the vampires is all evil. Maybe it's you. You know. All right, once again, the sound may cut out while we're in here, because the music gets stripped. We'll see. Let's talk to Jack.
You okay, kid? You seem a little, off.
I think Nines killed the Malkavian Primogen.
Beg your pardon?
I saw Nines at the Primogen's mansion, and now the Primogen is dead.
Ah, bullshit, man. You think you saw Nines?
I know what I saw.
This is a total smear job. LaCroix can't meet Nines head on, so this is how he's gonna shank him.
I mean, so he's not particularly explaining how that could be a shank job. I have to tell LaCroix what I saw.
You do what you gotta do. Didn't you have someplace to be?
Alright, so there's some stuff about the Inquiring sarcophagus that we could have talked to him about.
Looks like you seen a ghost.
I guess the time has passed. Where's Nines?
You went to go look into something. Why?
I just saw him at Alistair Grout's mansion.
Said what?
The Malkavian Primogen was killed, and I saw Nines leaving the scene.
Yo, that's bullshit. I don't know if you would put up to this or not. You best not be saying that shit too loud. I know what he's out to, and it doesn't have anything to do with the Camarilla. They're not our only concern.
Let's see. Do we have anything else interesting to talk to him about? I guess later. So we're not getting much information from any of them. Nines is clearly not here.
Seth.
I have some questions. All right. Nothing interesting here. We may have missed one of our opportunities to talk to Nines again and get something interesting out of him. More story. You're supposed to talk to him right after you come back from the Elizabeth Dane. You can get another point of like brawl or unarmed combat or melee or something from him. I think after we go and talk to LaCroix, Nines is not going to be available to talk to for quite some time. So a bit of a mistake on my part.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
Never mind that. I need to see LaCroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers. The onions and the cheese and some bacon and the guacamole.
Alright, well, not surprised. Chunk is thinking about food. Alright. The plot thickens, and we are the thickener.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you are not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Grout's dead.
Grout's dead? What?
Yeah, and this guy Buck set his house on fire. Nearly killed me.
Buck! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Buck killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Buck is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was...
Yes?
The consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic? No, and I'm not sure it was Nines either. Something was weird.
It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you.
Oh, good.
It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
I'll go at once.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
All these tasks have left me a little short on cash, which is a lie.
Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for that task.
So, what do I do now?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
I know. So basically, all of these say I don't need the keys. Whatever. I'm ready to go, but not through the front door. No keys.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay. So, shit is prepared to hit the fan. A blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez. That basically means that everyone is allowed to attack this vampire and will indeed be rewarded for killing such a vampire. Whereas usually you can't just go around randomly killing other vampires in the turf of, say, the Camarilla or whatever. So we have been charged to go to the Museum of Natural History in order to retrieve the Ankaran sarcophagus. If you'll recall, we have a task from Pisha, the lady who lives, the creepy flesh-eating lady who lives under the abandoned hospital there, to go and retrieve the Ankaran sarcophagus. To go and retrieve a fetish from somewhere in the Museum of Natural History. So now that we've talked to Prince LaCroix, I want to talk to all these other major players again and see if they have anything new and interesting to say. Probably just get yelled at the last round because, you know, we tattled.
Hello, Neonate. How can I be of assistance?
Let's see.
Of course. What is it you would like to know?
Does he have any... No. Nothing new for him. Oops, that took me not where I want to go. Alright, that's better. And once we talk to the people at the last round again, we will take a taxi and we'll go to our house, check up on Heather, see what she's got going on, and then we'll go on to another mission. Well, we'll end this episode and then go on to another mission. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've missed an opportunity to talk with Nines, which is very unfortunate. So just as a reminder, you can get a second conversation with Nines after the Elizabeth Dane, but before you do Grout's mansion.
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
What do you think happened?
It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call a blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook candy bullshit.
Let's see. I didn't want to help the prince. This is my fault.
Buck up, kiddo. I told you, man. You do what you gotta do.
Let's see. I know, but I can't escape it.
You were born into this whole mess with an ounce of faith. That's usually gonna work against you.
Why does the prince always want me to go for him?
I bet he's gonna hold you up one day as an example of what the Camarilla can do to the wayward and lonely. It's a bunch of crap, but hey, good for you.
What am I supposed to do?
Play the game, kiddo. Just keep your eyes open. Hear me? You can help everyone that way.
Why is Nines hiding? Don't the Anarchs have his back?
Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez.
What can I do to help?
You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept the business as usual. Hear me?
Yeah, I can do that. Alright, let's see what these guys have to say.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lethe.
Easy, Skelter.
You think it nice.
I did no such thing. I just saw him there. At least I think I did.
I'm willing to believe you are patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you.
Where did Nines go?
Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Set. Yeah?
Yep, she doesn't seem to have anything new to say. Alright, let's catch a ride back to Santa Monica in our shitty apartment. Go see what Heather's been doing while we've been out, you know, chopping up lunatics. So incidentally, you can use these alleys. Actually, I don't think that alley's a shortcut. There are alleys which are shortcuts. If you don't want to go through the whole walking through the whole city thing. But we don't need a shortcut because we're going to the taxi, which is right here in front of the LaCroix building or whatever this is called.
Going somewhere.
Yep. Santa Monica. I really don't think it actually rains this much in Santa Monica. We'll also check our email, because your email does update as the game goes through, especially right after you do some main quest. Nothing in the mailbox. Hey, Heather.
Finally, you're back. I thought maybe something happened to you. I shouldn't even think such a thing. I mean, if you disappeared, how could I go on? But you're here now. I'm so glad when you're near me.
So, number one is such a bizarre thing to say. Calm down, my pet. Here, take me internally. I mean, that's... I'm not going to say that. I mean, I just said it. My character's not going to say it. I'm gonna go for number 2. Oh, looks like a certain ghoul needs her blood fix.
Blood? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I didn't explain this part. I fed you my blood that night. That's why you feel so alive.
I didn't mean anything by it. Please, give me your blood.
So you can be really mean and like try and extort her, but I'm not going to be that way. Here, don't waste it.
This feeling, it's love.
No.
Oh, all I can feel is love for you.
All right, creeper. And I for you, Heather.
I almost forgot. I got a college loan check today. Here, I want you to take some of the money.
Your college loan money? I can't take this. You can't drop out.
I'd rather you kept it. I think I'm gonna drop out of school. You know, so I can watch over you during the day or run errands for you. It's the least I can do to earn my keep.
So here you can like, you get an opportunity to be like, nope, this is too creepy and weird. I don't want this much control. Go away. All right, but I'm not gonna do that. When you put it that way, thanks. I could use a few extra bucks.
I'll try to get more, you know.
$500. For now, share your blood with me. So, this is one thing to note. You can use your ghoul, Heather, as a blood doll, but you shouldn't do it just by like walking up to her and feeding. At least it used to be the case that if you did that, you could sort of put her permanently into a dazed state and not talk to her, be able to talk to her again. So what you should do is you can only feed on her when it's a dialogue option. A sacrifice. A bishop is sacrificed for the king. So that could be talking about either Grout or perhaps, nines. So we are now really in the thick part of the plot. We are going to cut this episode off here. When we come back, we're taking a trip to the Natural History Museum. That'll be exciting. We are going to get the Unquiring sarcophagus and, as a side quest, find some sort of fetish for Pisha. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you would like to see more of this, see me finish out the game, then please subscribe to my channel. If you're not going to do any of those things, then maybe you're going to end up staked and tied to a bed in a mansion that's burned down by a crazed Catholic hunter.